So anybody opposing vaccination to eliminate FMD and PPR is simply mad and unreasonable and possibly stupid.
I am here to respond to some queries concerning the recent president pronunciation and announcement in a public gathering, the intention of Kenya Kwanza government to vaccinate some 22 million animals, that is cattle, including sheep, goats, camels, and other domestic animals. The program is going to be rolled out in the whole of the country, touching on the pastoralists and dairy farmers and dairy goat farmers in Kenya. I wish to state that from the onset, this is not our idea. This is a foreign idea being pushed to us with some clear intentions and deliverables. Listening to the president, it is clear that the intention is a climate change move that is supposed to help us stop releasing or reduce the release of methane into the air. The plan, which has a full support of the International Research Institution, want to introduce a gene-modifying drugs into Kenya animals, livestock animals, in order for them to stop emitting methane into the air. This is absurd. We have had these animals for centuries. We have valued these animals as part of our heritage. We have used these animals as part of our livelihood. It is important for the President of Kenya, before pronouncing such kind of plans, to engage the people of Kenya very heavily, because they are the real stakeholders. It is not okay for the President to go into an international meeting and agree to vaccinate our animals without our consent. This statement has created a lot of tension. Farmers are worried. I want to put it very clear, as a farmer's representative and as a farmer myself, those behind this plan claim that the animals' natural release of intestinal gas into the atmosphere as a means of release from normal feeding and flatulence process is a hazardous process to the environment. This is not something to be taken lightly. As a result, our animals are expected to receive injections that prevent them from releasing the digestive gas into the environment indefinitely. That is to mean, if the drug is injected today, it is irreversible. We cannot reverse back. Indeed, I take note with the alarm that these vaccinations that were developed overseas have not been adopted there where they are being produced. They have been rejected. And the owners of this vaccine are now trying to get entry into Kenya so that they can have a market for their products and work towards stopping us from producing our own foods and make sure that we are dependent on their foods. This is a globalist idea, an idea that comes with a lot of negative impact. As a representative of a constituency where my voters are animal farmers, I reject this experimental program in totality. Let everybody know that we will resist them till the very end. I ask my fellow Kenyans and my fellow members of parliament to join in opposing the proposed vaccinations, which clearly hurt our animals, hurt our cultural heritage, endanger our people genetically, our animal genetically, interfere with the productivity and reproductivity of these animals, and in totality has some cost implications. Now that the president wants to vaccinate 22 million cows, animals, does he have the budget? Are the farmers going to pay for this vaccination? And if as a country we are going to spend money towards the vaccination, has he come to parliament for budgeting? Where will this money come from? And before these animals are vaccinated, how did he come up with 22 million? Has he counted every goat, every sheep, every camel, every donkey, every cow, both meat and dairy, so that he can talk of 22 million? Could this program of vaccinating animals a way of a globalist getting to our households to calculate and take data of our animals so that they can use them for their own games? Could this be an experiment? If it is an experiment, even if it was not an experiment, I, as a representative of the people and as a dairy farmer, I am opposed to this. Join me as we reject this globalist idea. Asante.
Kenyans, all Kenyans farmers, and even Kalenjins, I know Ruto is your son, and you will defend him at whatever cost. But kindly, now this is personal. Don't allow this guy to vaccinate your cows. Ati wo sijui zinanyamba, sijui zimeanza kuwa na pest diseases that he want to control. Now this is personal. That is your own cow. Don't allow that nonsense. Umekuwa na hizo ngombe for a very long time. Hazijawahi kuwa na shida. Sasa zimekuwa na shida because a guy called Bill Gates is coming to our country and he's being given full immunity by this government. Thanks to our court that they have stopped that immunity. Ama mnafikiria Bill Gates anakuja Kenya kuchimba madini ama kuchimba mafuta? That guy is coming to introduce something called GMO. And once that cow imedungwa hizo sindano, the genetics of that cow will change completely. I'm just telling you Kenyans. When we were telling you these things about Adani, Ruto aliambia wa Kenya hawa watu wanatudharau, hawataki sisi sijui kabila yetu. My friend, the same nonsense Murkomen is bringing, ati tunasema all these things about Ruto because ya kabila noke. No, Ruto is a bad leader. It is so simple. He's a very, very bad leader. He's doing all these things for his own sake, for his own stomach, not for the Kenyans. How dare you vaccinate all these cows and you know it's not about this? When Kenyans see ngombe za Kenya ndio zinanyamba zinaharibu global warming and everything. Please, don't do this to Kenyans, bwana. If kama ulikuwa unachukua president with your own motives, stop it. You are becoming so evil. Yeah? Your own people are pastoralists. And you want to do it just regardless, just because of some foreigners, because they are giving you money. It is not morally right. Kenyans they can choose. Mimi kama sitaki ngombe yangu idungwe sindano, it's okay, it's ni ngombe yangu. Kama inataka kunyamba the whole compound, wacha inyambe. Kama ni pest, I will call a vet. Please, Ruto, don't do this to Kenyans, bwana. They are tired of you.